Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice radio. So today, I am here to show you a new trainer card, which has just been revealed. Now, it is being included as a promo card in Korokoro Ichiban magazine. This is a comic in Japan that gets all kinds of cool promos. Now, this may come in our first Sun and Moon set. It may be a promo later on. We will have to wait and see. But it is the Rotom Pokédex. For those of you that don't know, in the new games Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, which still aren't being released until Wednesday in the UK, cheers for that, Pokemon. Don't worry, I've pre-ordered them both. The Pokédex is a Rotom, which is pretty gosh darn cool. I like this. This makes me very happy. So what does the card do? It's an item card. Count your remaining prize cards, shuffle them into your deck, draw the same amount of cards and place them face down as your new prize cards. Now, what this basically does is shift around your prizes. Now, this has some utility, as well as an overlap with an existing card, which will be rotated at some point. So let's have a look in a little bit more detail. First of all, we've all had those turns where we search through our deck, we play our first Ultra Ball, we have a look, 3 of our 4 double colourless are prized. The very worst prizes I've ever seen in a game. I was playing against a lovely chap, and he was playing Zeb Striker Garbodor, and all 4 of his Blitzel were prized. Now, in this situation, you get to just reset your prizes. Now, this can have bonuses and it can have negatives. If you reset your prizes, of course, that means if you've got very bad prizes, they'll go back into your deck. And that's a good thing. But sometimes, a few turns into the game, you've cleared your deck out a bit, and then your deck is disproportionately full of cards like supporters and special energy that you've yet to play. Which means that sometimes playing Rotom Pokédex could actually give you worse prizes than you had before. Now, a lot of you at this stage are probably thinking, just play Town Map. Now, Town Map allows you to look at your prizes, means you get to choose them, and there are 2 situations where I think Rotom Pokédex is better than Town Map. First of all, in some games you'll look at your prizes and there's just too many good cards prized. Sometimes you will find you haven't got enough attackers to finish out the game, or you don't have enough special energy to finish out the game. Let's say you're playing a Giratina deck and all 4 of your double dragon energy are prized. I don't care how much you look at your prizes, you ain't taking any prizes. So Town Map won't help you get them, whereas Rotom Pokédex will allow you to put all 4 of them back in your deck. Now, you could shuffle up and put all 4 back as your prizes, but that's very, very unlikely. Now, as a side note here, we don't obviously have a ruling of Town Map and Rotom Pokédex. It's literally just been revealed. However, Town Map says that you turn your prize cards face up. Those prize cards remain face up for the rest of the game. I am assuming here, and I think it's a fair assumption to make, although we will have to wait till the cards are released for an official ruling, that the new prize cards will not be face up, because it is, of course, not the same prize cards. We will have to wait and see. The other situation where Rotom Pokédex will be the better play is in those situations where, for instance, in a year or 2, Town Map is rotated. And when Town Map is rotated and not legal in Standard anymore, you have no way to look at your prizes. Now, if you've got a really good card prize that you need, then you play Town Map. Let's say you've got a deck that absolutely relies on double colourless to the point you cannot have any of them prized. Or let's say you're playing something like, I don't know, a Beedrill deck where you need all your Weedles and all your Kakunas and all your Beedrills. You can't have any of them prized. What you do nowadays is you play Town Map and then you take them as your first prizes. Well, you won't be able to do that after Town Map's rotated, so Rotom Pokédex will be the best way, because what you'll do is you'll look at your deck, you'll look inside your deck and go, I've got really bad prizes. So now you shuffle all your prizes and you rehash them and go again. So, to finish off and sum it all up, this is not the best card ever. And at the moment, it probably is inferior to Town Map. But you know what? Town Map won't be around forever. There are times, like I've said, where Rotom is the better card. Nowadays, I would usually just play Town Map. But Town Map won't be around forever, and at that stage, you're going to need to remember about Rotom Pokédex. And of course, you guys have told me, and you've made it very, very clear, you want these little analysis videos of new cards when they come out. If they're brilliant, if they're quite good, if they're interesting, you've told me you want the analysis, so yeah. You're welcome. Hopefully this is good enough. Now there is a comment section, so let me know about Rotom, about this video. Give me some feedback. I love to know that you are watching and paying attention. There are buttons to both like and subscribe to this channel, so click them. It's YouTube. You know how this works. You can follow me on Twitter at The Wassy. Check out my podcast, PTCGRadio, on iTunes. And the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.